Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sipesihle, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Preply. I'm going to be giving you guys a Preply review. I'm going to tell you how much money I've made on Preply. I'm going to tell you some of the difficulties I've come across, and I'm going to tell you some of the great things that I have seen on this platform. And additionally, I will be sharing tips on how you can actually start earning as fast as you can. Now, I'm not giving a time frame, but how to actually get those first few students to kickstart your career on Preply. So stay tuned to the end of the video. And before we start, I just want to say thank you. We have reached 2K subscribers. I want to say thank you to my returning subscribers and also to my new subscribers. And if you have not subscribed yet, please just subscribe and hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel and more people can gain help from the channel. And also I have exciting news. I have decided, because I've seen in the comment section you guys have so many questions, and because I literally have so many things that I'm doing, it can be difficult to keep track and answer each and every one of y'all's questions. I have decided to create a community group. So in this community group, you can join obviously, and then you can ask questions, and people like me, other people who are also online teachers or also online freelancers, can answer your questions. And also you can also be able to have meetings with me personally and directly, and message me directly. So how you're going to join the group is, I'm going to be sharing a link. You're going to click a link on my Instagram onto my Instagram profile. So you're going to go to my Instagram profile, and then you're going to send me a DM. You're going to send me a DM, and then you must show me proof that you are indeed a subscriber. I want to help people who are really interested in making this online teaching thing or online making money thing really work. So you can DM me, show me proof that you are a subscriber, then I will send you a link to the group. So that's how we're gonna do it, and hopefully you gain answers, and I'm hoping to get motivational stories and also testimonies from you guys from some of the things that I've shared online. Hopefully this is going to be good. And also, because I've heard some great stories in my inner circle, people that I have helped in my inner circle, they've shared testimonies with me, and I really want to hear other people's stories. So that's how you guys can contact me. You can schedule meetings with me and have one-to-one conversation with me, and I'll answer all of the questions that you'll have. But without wasting too much time, let's get straight into today's video, and let's just get to it. So let's start with what is Preply and how much money I have made personally on Preply. So I've been working for Preply for the past 9 months. And what Preply is basically, it's a platform whereby teachers, whether if they want to teach a language or other subjects, languages for example like English, French, German, isiZulu. Okay, I don't think you're gonna get English isiZulu students on Preply, but it's definitely a possibility. I mean, you never know. But also subjects such as maths, physics, chemistry, you can also offer those subjects. If you are if you are developed in that field and you have experience teaching those languages. So yeah, you can teach those subjects. And what Preply does is that you go on there, you basically teach your subjects and you get paid money, and you teach them online virtually to students from all over the world. I mean, you can have students from Brazil, meanwhile you are here in South Africa. So that's just one example. And how you can get into Preply is that you just go on Google, you type Preply application, you click on the first site that comes up. It's definitely going to be Preply, so you click on there, and then you're going to click apply to be a teacher, and you're going to sign up for Preply by putting in your email, creating your password. They will send you a verification email, and then you click on that verification email to kind of make sure that it is you that is applying. And then once you've done that, you basically set, and then you can now apply to be a teacher. You can choose the subject that you want to teach, and then upload a profile picture and an introduction video for students, which they will watch and decide if they want to choose you as your teacher. So you add your introduction video. Also, I think they have a thumbnail option. If you don't know what's a thumbnail, it's that picture that you see before watching a video. I mean, you probably saw it before clicking on this video. So you can create a thumbnail, and then after that, write down your description, naming your experience, the subjects you've taught, about yourself, various things, right? You can just write down a detailed description. Definitely check out other descriptions of other teachers, whereby you can get an example of how to set up your description. And then yeah, that's how you teachers also that are teaching the same language that you're teaching, so just make sure you set up your description correctly. And then after that, you will be ready. You're going to send in your application, and you are going to wait for them to get back to you and tell you if you have been accepted onto the platform. So if you've been accepted, then there is this challenge of waiting and waiting and waiting for your first student, which is that difficult part. And I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to kind of kickstart your your Preply profile, and make sure that you kind of get those first 2 or 3 students to kickstart your career on Preply at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And then now let's get on to how much money I've made. So I am a university student. We just finished like last week writing exams, so this is why I have so much time now. But during the year, I really did not have much time, so I was working on Preply part-time, and I made over $1,500 for 9 months. In 9 months, I made over $1,500 working on Preply. Now, keep in mind that I was not working as many hours as I wanted to work, mainly because I was a student. I had so many things, also other things that I do online, freelancing, user testing, many other things that I do online. If you guys want to know other ways to make money online, I will definitely leave a link to those videos that I have uploaded if you are not aware of them. Now we're gonna talk about one of the pros of working for Preply, which is actually what separates Preply from the other online platforms that I've seen, is that Preply, you have pre-planned lesson plans. So what happens is you have lesson plans already prepared, so you don't have to kind of go and prepare a lesson plan unless you have a student and the student wants to focus on a specific topic, which you think, all right, maybe if I go and create this lesson plan this way, it's going to benefit my students much better in that way. I'm not sure if you understand. So maybe you do have the option, but it's not mandatory. They do have pre-planned lesson plans for you, so you can go ahead and choose a lesson plan from there, and then use it to teach your students without having to do too much work. All right. And also, this is a great advantage when you are starting out, because you may have difficulties with where to find content, to kind of plan your materials and stuff like that. So it does really create it does create a good position for you when starting out as a teacher. And then also the next good thing is you can withdraw from Preply whenever you want. Unlike maybe Fiverr, for example. I've also done services on Fiverr. On Fiverr, what happens is you actually have to wait 14 to 15 days for your funds to get cleared before you can withdraw them, right? On Preply, you don't just wait. Even if you have 10, you have 15, $20 in your account and you want to withdraw now, on your preferred withdrawal method, of course, you can withdraw it at that period. They don't have like a certain waiting period, or they don't pay weekly, or they don't pay in 2 weeks, or they don't pay monthly. You basically can withdraw your funds whenever you want. I know this is good for some people because you can have emergencies. Come on, we're all grown up. We do have those times where we need to have emergencies and kind of withdraw money and use it at that specific time. So that's also a great advantage for Preply. Also, another good thing about Preply is that you can have great income. It is a very good source of income, either working part-time or full-time. Now, of course, I told y'all how much money I've made, but I've been working part-time, so I haven't been consistent with my teaching. So you can actually be consistent, work full-time, and you can actually earn much more than I did. And then now we're going to be getting into the tips that I have in order to kind of kickstart your profile and maybe try and get those first few students to start your career working online. So the first thing is have a good quality introduction video. Speak clearly, speak slowly. What you'd find is that those other learners actually have trouble understanding English. So what they want to do is they want to see you and also hear you clearly. So you must speak clearly and speak slowly so that they can understand. And also, good quality content will always be rewarded with many students. I mean, I've improved my content, I've changed my profile so many times, trying to improve it, and always each time I improve it, I do see an influx of students. So definitely make sure that you do upload the best quality introduction video, you create the best thumbnail, and also you write a very good description. So that's basically it. And also reinvest. My next tip is to reinvest. Once you actually start earning, maybe when starting out, I didn't have headphones, I only had kind of like a small webcam. So you actually go and invest in headphones, like those gamer headphones. You can invest in those so that your lessons are more clear, the students can hear you, you can speak clearly, and you can cancel noise. Or if you actually don't prefer to use them, it's fine. But I chose to invest in them because I felt like it would increase the quality of my lessons. So basically just reinvest in yourself. I know some people who have started off without using laptops, and then they then went on to purchase laptops. So you can also do that as well, but basically reinvest in yourself, and not just with physical things, also reinvest in your skills. So you can read some books, you can read some online articles, to actually see how you can actually increase the level of your skill for teaching. That way your student will actually see that they are progressing, and also you are progressing as well, and this means that they will also come back for more lessons, and they will actually stay a long period of time. For example, I've had students that I've had since starting out, and I've increased my prices 3 times already. So I've had those students come in from February up until now, and we have done over 30 lessons with them each. Over 30 lessons. I think one of them is actually 40 lessons. So that actually goes to show, if you really invest in yourself, invest in your skill, and also your material, you basically are investing in good quality, and you're gonna be rewarded. And that's it. And also is start your prices low. I'm not saying go to like really low prices, but sometimes you have to. All right, for example, I started at $3, I worked my way up, now I charge $8 an hour per lesson. My goal is to actually reach $10, but it kind of depends. Sometimes I might raise it lower, sometimes I might raise it higher, because I do have one student that I charge $9. So you just kind of have to pick your moments to say, all right, I have too many students now, I must increase my prices. Oh, I'm not getting enough students now, let me decrease my prices a bit. So just be flexible with your prices, but don't go too high in the beginning, just so that you can make sure that you do get those few trial lessons, and then the algorithm can kind of work in your favor, and then you can increase the prices and gain more students like that. But otherwise, and now we're gonna get onto the difficulties and some of the great things that I've seen on the platform. So the first difficulty that I really had a major challenge with when I started out was not getting paid for trial lessons. So Preply takes 100% commission on the first lesson that you have with each student. So what this means is that you won't be getting paid for the first lesson. I mean, it's kind of a good and a bad thing, because if you do convert your students into regular students, they will often buy a lesson package or a subscription plan. So this means that your student can choose to have maybe 3 or 4 lessons with you a week. So in this way, consistently your calendar will be filled up with students, which will be giving you regular lessons. And if it's more than one student, you have a consistent flow of lessons, and this is a good thing. But however, it is discouraging, especially when you are starting out, with not getting paid for that first trial lesson. Because also, if you look at it like this, if maybe in one day you get maybe 5 or 4 trial lessons, then you obviously see that, okay, I'm just working for free, so it can't be discouraging, especially starting out. So that was one of the challenges I faced. The next challenge that I faced was getting used to the Preply commission policy. I'm gonna leave a picture of the Preply commission policy here, somewhere on the screen. I don't know if you're gonna see it, you're just gonna see it. So it was very difficult. For example, for 0 to 20 lessons, they take 33%. So After they don't pay you for the trial lesson, the student comes back, they also take a commission on that. However, as you do more and more classes, the commission does increase, as you can see from the picture. Starting out, it can be discouraging, but as you do more and more lessons, it decreases, and you are also able to increase your price that you're charging for students. So it kind of like it balances out at the end. But beginning and starting out, it is extremely difficult. Now I'm going to talk about the last major problem that I had working for Preply, which is maintaining students. So just like I told y'all, I was a student myself, studying at university. So the problem that I had was I'd be so busy, either with my other jobs online or maybe at school. So maybe, for example, I'd be at school and I realize, oh man, I have a class right now. So what am I gonna do? I have to actually reschedule the class and move it to a later date. And if you do that quite a number of times, some students don't really kind of like that. I mean, obviously, I mean, rightfully so, but you know, you kind of discuss with the students that, okay, this is the problem, what, then you reschedule and then they leave a bad review, which has happened to me. I actually have 2 bad reviews on my profile because of that. So that was one of the difficulties for me, trying to balance between school, my other jobs, and also working on Preply. So be sure that you do set a time that you know you will be available and you will be free to work for that specific time, in order to not kind of upset students and not affect your profile also. That's it for today's video, guys. Please be sure to send me a DM, be sure to like the video, subscribe, send me a DM, and I'm going to add you to the community group, and it's going to be such a bomb. I'm really looking forward to next year. It's going to be huge opportunities. I have big plans for the channel. Make sure you do subscribe and stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.